High five. Hey guys, welcome. We're live. You got both of us today for this red hot topic. So, did you guys know that a recent analysis by Morgan Stanley of US Census data that came out, they concluded, okay, this is their forecast for 2030, that 45% of women will be single by 2030. And they entitled their research report, The Rise of the SHE-conomy. You can Google it, it's online. So the question of this video is, were MGTOW right? Was the red pill theory, MGTOW Passport Bros, were they right? Were they right that women have gone in the wrong direction and, seeking women abroad? Traditional women abroad. So today you're going to get Western man's viewpoint and traditional, Slavic woman's view. So let's kick this off by taking a look at what some of the women are saying in social media. And I think it will shock you. Where did we go here?
It's photos. And you need to go to videos, probably. You want video? Right, it's here.
Here we go.
That women tend to be happier when they are single.
I could have married a lot of the people that I've dated.
Okay, I turned 40 this year, and I've never been in love. I've never been in a relationship.
You hear something or an update about your ex, and it just kills you.
Women tend to be happier when they are single.
Struggling financially, being alone, having no one there to talk to as you age, no kids.
And I always thought I would have kids. I thought I would be married by now. And now the closer I get to it, and I'm scared. I don't know.
I didn't think it would be an issue. I'm 32 years old.
I'm 53. I would like to think that I'm still young, right?
The fact that you're 40 and single, still with no children, and now you find out that she's 8 weeks pregnant. And you so want to feel happy for her, but inside you feel so sad.
Happier when they are single.
I'm in a stage of life where I'm watching all my friends get married and have babies, and
you know that at 40 you're running out of time, and soon you won't have a choice at all.
No choice at all. That should really be the slogan of this generation's feminists, because all of this screaming, I don't need a man, is starting to have some real world consequences, and it's not pretty. Hey guys, so that is the preview for tomorrow's video that'll be hitting the channel. And basically we have a 3-part series talking about the whole, basket of MGTOW, red pill, feminism. Have women gone the wrong way? Or have they done a disservice to themselves? Are they happier now? Or are they more miserable because they're single and familyless and childless? That's what we're going to talk about in the next 3 videos. Today, the live stream, tomorrow, and on Monday. So you're welcome to join on the channel. And we really want to get your guys' contribution to this. We want to know what you think. So there's a poll that's live right now. There's already 20 votes. Wow. So do you, generally speaking, right, believe in MGTOW, red pill, and passport bro ideologies? So 20 of you have voted yes, 50%, no, 25%, and I'm on the fence, 25%. So please, if you haven't voted already. And so what do you think, Hunt? What's your take on it? Like, MGTOW and feminism, like this is it in Ukraine? It's certainly in the West, right, guys? Is it in Ukraine?
No, we don't have, we have maybe a little bit feminism, like at the early stages of, maybe the way it was starting in the West. But I honestly don't know one woman with their feminist qualities and supportive these ideas, and And MGTOW, this is something that,
men that go their own way.
Yeah, we don't have this. Like men have always like grew up with abundance of choice, so they have to choose, and they can find what they really want. So why they would, I mean, I don't see.
You don't get it, do you?
Yeah, I mean,
why?
Why I don't get it. Why?
You don't get it?
No,
why
I get
men
it.
have decided to go their own way in
No,
America?
I
the
understand.
West.
Actually, my input will be here maybe a little bit strange, but as I see it, the same way, like how, like for example, in Ukraine, women struggling from domestic abuse in the families, they can also choose, to be frustrated with a man and just close their heart and never, looking for, yeah. And the same way men choose, like, because in the West they frustrated with them women, and they, okay, I thought they frustrated with the women, and they choose, like, to live without them. But really, if this is the place where this place leads us to happiness, I believe that we're social creatures, and we created to be not alone. Otherwise, we will have story only about Adam, but there will be not even a picture. And in actuality, real like happiness, real fulfillment can come only from, beautiful engagement of two, loving hearts and soulmates when they meet. And so, like, I believe in finding opportunities rather than giving up on your desires. And so, like, as I see, as our ladies who joining us, they choose not to be frustrated with a man and like all pain that they come through before in their lives, and just joining our agency, finding believing still keeping up on the hope that there is somewhere in the world can be this beautiful soulmate who is waiting for her. And the same way, like men, maybe if you cannot find your soulmate within your country, maybe you need just to open up your horizons instead of giving up completely. And something,
honey, let me play
okay.
a clip here from Tucker Carlson. I think he's talking about politics, but doesn't it fit perfectly for this question?
You see a lot of lying as a parent, and it's always the same kind of lying. Like, we're at you ate those cookies. There were 10 cookies and they're gone, and you ate them. And your kid will be like, "Oh, I only had 3. What happened to the other 7? I don't know." It's a shade off of the truth. Yes, I ate the cookies, but I didn't eat all 10. Like, that's ridiculous. That's outrageous. I would never do that. Yeah, you did it. Of course you did it. The people who run our country don't lie like that at all. They're like, "What? No, you ate the cookies." And you're like, "What? No, I didn't eat the, yeah, you ate the cookies. You freaking cookie eater. That's why you're fat." And after a while, you're like, "Man, maybe I ate the cookies." They're so aggressive. The dishonesty is so aggressive that it really makes you doubt yourself. It's deep, actually, and terrifying and totalitarian, really, because it doesn't have any basis in reality at all. And that's why it's so effective.
Wasn't that perfect? I mean, that describes, a perfect parallelism between political lies, which have swept the world, and this toxic feminism movement. Forget toxic masculinity. Feminism is toxic today, right? So I just thought I'd play that. I love the way Tucker just, simplifies it and boils it down. But yeah, I think, women have lied to themselves and is backfired on them. And the thing is, MGTOW Passport Bros. I became a passport bro, right, guys? Got on a plane and just went to Ukraine 2017, never looked back. And It's one of the best decisions I ever made. I just knew that my future, I wasn't going to meet her in Canada, you know. And overwhelmingly, that's what men are doing, right, honey? 50% of men are checking out. That's crazy. Checking out of marriage, of relationships. Just use Tinder and sleep around, you know, to get off when you need to. But at the end of the day, you know, I think when we're on our deathbed and we haven't had children, haven't had a family, we're going to be consumed with regret. What's your take on it, babe?
I feel generally very sad for Western women, because the way they, you know, sold this idea that, you know, it will lead them to happiness, to them. And, you know, if you will analyzing how it started, it actually had good intention, you know, but the
It
way,
did.
yeah, but the way it was, you know, developing, and, you know, when you come out from the balance, you know, from original intent, and just leads you like this, you know, ball that become super big, and then it works against you. And that's what, you know, Western women now caught themselves with. And so if nothing will change, you know, like if Western women would not self-reflect on themselves and just make needed conclusions and changes, you know, a lot of them will need to prepare then to be single. And I don't blame, you know, like I understand how much pain, and, you know, with this all divorce rapes, you know, like, you know, when men, we just don't have this, like when and I read comments of the guys who, you know, who's
in Ukraine, you
afraid.
have reverse divorce
Yeah.
rape. The woman's getting raped, right,
Yeah,
guys?
like staying without, like we don't have this support to women. We don't have this at all. Like, why you need this as adult person? Why you need support? So
Alimony.
yeah,
No
alimony.
such thing. There's child support,
Yeah.
no alimony.
Yeah, there is child support, that like very funny number, but there is nothing about, so women as those who, you know, struggling after divorce, and you guys, you know, like talking, okay.
Can I play this clip while you gather your thoughts about divorce rape?
My former fiance threatened to make scandalous public accusations about me unless I paid her $9 million in 1 week.
That's just
Wow.
one example, right? So
I understand guys now, you know, they freaking out. And like I was reading comments below one of the video with this, you know, with this movement, and one guy wrote, it's not just about traditional values, it's also about dealing with the toxic behavior. Who wants to come home to an angry, you know, aggressive and harsh mouthed woman, and where nothing you give is enough. And I completely understand, you know, like if you, everything starts from, you know, from gratitude. Everybody wants to be appreciated in the relationship, right, for doing their part of, you know, responsibilities. And like, I don't know, when you give somewhere gifts, right, and you see their faces like, it's not actually what I wanted, like how much you will be inspired to give this person again gift, or like, you know, how much encouragement you have. And so, and if actually you will see excitement, or at least, you know, gratitude, just quiet gratitude, you know, you wanted to do this person for this person more, right? And that's how it works in the relationship. And so that's how it's like universal law, you know. And so when women live in this where it's not never enough for them, it just, you know, works against them, breaking all universal
laws. Look at this comment. Zen was wrongfully accused in a divorce case, and he was in jail for 8 months as a result, and he had to pay $85,000. That's just yet another example of what's going on. I can't blame men. And there's comments that, you know, we're being negative, but you know, it's a topic that needs to be spoken about. It is a negative, toxic topic. And whether women join the stream, I just hope they come to their senses before it's too late for them, right? Climbing the corporate ladder, esteeming for great career aspirations, and not really getting, as Ukrainian women understand, they say children are the flowers of life. And Western women don't realize that until they, freeze their eggs and hope that they can have a child in their 40s. But they're deceiving themselves at the end. And I hope by doing a stream like this and by having a new type of wake up call that they can, change their ways before it's too late for the next generation.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about flowers and rainbows, but in actuality, why you call it toxic topic? Because it's painful topic, Everybody avoid to look in their inner pain, and just but you can continue to live, but it's just, really nothing but awakening call. And I feel very sad for, for Western women. And watching this video, that you will see tomorrow, it's heartbreaking, I as a woman, I relate to their pain, and feeling that they were, they were sold on something that didn't lead them to where, to where they wanted to come.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was their choice, but there is always lesson, right, to learn in every of our, every experience that we have in life, right? And maybe this is time to learn something, to make needed, adjustment and, changes, and the same way for men, because men also with a lot of pain now, of being in a relationship, being after divorce, being going through very tough, and just giving up on women, being frustrated with all of them. But at the end of the day, this is just our decision. First comment that we have on the live stream, with the right mindset, you will always find your partner, you will never, you would never give up on this, right? And so that's where it starts, understanding what you want, how you want to be treated in a relationship, Ukrainian women, if they in domestic abuse, for example, you need to get courage, to adopt them, at some point you need to stand up for this, for yourself, and tell I don't want to be, I don't want to, I'm not a victim anymore, and so it's everybody's choice, and some of them still, choose to live in illusion and every time forgive and believe that next time it will not repeat, but it's repeating harder and harder. That's what.
Yeah. Hey, honey, let's announce that later in the live stream, we're going to invite any guy that wants to come in or lady that wants to come in and just join the actual stream. You'll be on camera and join the debate. We'd love to hear what you have to say. What if you could put the StreamYard link, just so you guys know, you just click on that link and it brings you into the studio and you join us for this conversation. We'd love to hear what you have to say. I'm going to play another video, just why MGTOW, I call it.
So then on top of that, your job. Some men go through all of this. Their reputation is destroyed. Sometimes even their family hates them. Yes, that is how manipulative women can be. Kids hate them, assets are gone, their reputation, and they either get so stressed out they lose their job, or they're known as abusers so they get fired. Now, this is a lot of risk. This is a lot of risk. And the reward nowadays is 1.5 kids. I mean, food, maybe, cleaning, maybe, but probably not. So, you get 1.5 kids, you get some meals cooked, maybe. She might clean. I mean, do women really clean and cook? I mean,
you gotta love Pearl. She really puts herself out there, right? She gets a lot of hate from ladies, but again, she's an advocate for ladies, she really is. A lot of ladies don't see that. But what's the choice, guys? What's the choice? Well, here's a more recent choice, right?
We now learn that a record number of 40-year-olds in the United States have never been married. Since records began in 1900, never have there been so many unmarried Americans, with men even more likely to be unmarried at 40 than women. Many of those surveyed are still living alone too, some of whom over the coming years will get their companionship not from a spouse or an actual family, but from AI-generated computer code girlfriends who tell them what they want to hear.
I've never met anyone like you.
You look like a good Joe.
A good Joe. Yeah, guys, it's the sad reality of today, right? You've got all kinds of weird things going on globally, right? But what are the choices? 50% of you guys are checking out. One big message for this live stream that I would like to impart to you guys is that you have a choice. And, it saddens me that I think 90% plus of Americans, maybe 95% of Americans don't understand there are still traditional women in Eastern Europe, right? There is choice, just not at home, not much choice at home. That's why Passport Bros have hopped on a plane, That's why I hopped on a plane. And we are here to present you guys an alternate choice, right? Or you can go live in Poland, Warsaw is the new Kiev. You have a lot of choice. And so if you have any questions about that choice, please feel free to join in the studio or ask us about your options, finding a traditional woman in Eastern Europe. We did a poll on Anna, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and what you guys think if she's traditional, like how traditional is Anna? And you guys voted 80%. It was a little bit of a surprise to her, but I would agree, 80%. And that's a good thing, right? I honestly wouldn't want 100% traditional because, I'm pretty out of the box and we have a lot of aspirations. So, but
I don't remember a number, but it sounds oppressive again.
I think it was 70 to 80%. I think it was 70 to 80% is what you guys voted in terms of Anna's scale of traditionality.
Yeah, and like I don't, if compare me to other Ukrainian women, I don't find me very traditional. So
well, there are
this way,
yeah,
there
are
more traditional or less traditional.
There are more traditional ladies, yeah, and on that point of traditional, just to give you guys a sense of, are there really still, because guys on YouTube like Connor Klein and stuff, they say, listen, young, high SMV girls in Ukraine are not traditional anymore. So here is a lady that a lot of you will know. You've seen her for dozens and dozens, probably hundreds of hours, because she's a streamer at ukrainedating.tv. But she's one of our brides at Match Guarantee 25, I think. And here, what she says is to say, why does she need help finding a man in London, England, right? Finding a good man. Here's what she has to say.
Why young and beautiful Ukrainian women need help. It's about just save their time, save their stress level, and find the man who already knows their culture and have a real intentions.
Yeah, guys, and if any of you watching don't know about our other channel, you're welcome to head over there and date our ladies for free.
Today, it's completely free for you to have a video date face-to-face with beautiful Eastern European women of all ages and walks of life.
Oh my God. That's it. I'm all yours.
So I brought flowers.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
With makeup or no makeup, hair up, hair down, you always look great.
Thank you. You get to ask all your deepest, burning questions. Okay, so we will see you live over at ukrainedating.tv.
Hey guys, yeah, so Julia is a streamer over there, and you can go see what makes her tick. You can even have a cam share video date with Julia. Age, I think she's 25, looking for love, right, in London, England. And the truth is, for traditional women, they understand that man has two top value components to women. One is purity, right? So she doesn't have a high body count. Two is fertility, right? They want to have a family, right? So she should be young and fertile. And Ukrainian women are intuitively understand that because it's generational, right? Their mom taught their babushka taught them this concept. And they know this to be true, so they don't want to sleep around. So a lady, is because you guys are asking us all the time, why do beautiful Ukrainian women in other countries, Canada, America, UK, why do they need our help? Like, you're suspicious as to why they would join a marriage agency, because guys want to bang them, but they don't want to marry them. And, it's a perfect example of comment right here by Marcus. Now, I understand you. I'm, that you're jaded because you've had bad experiences, right? So jaded men that don't want to marry, well, they still have their physical needs, right? So they Tinder it. And that's not what Slavic, Eastern European, or Ukrainian women want. And it's not the flavor of the day. The flavor of the day is 50% of men don't want marriage. They've checked out. So you have young, beautiful ladies like Julia that's single and looks for help, asks for our help to find a good man.
Can I just answer on this topic? And I mean, Julia is not single anymore. In fact, she met her boyfriend on her own, match guarantee. And it can happen, the thing that our ladies, they've been deleted without when they come to certain, stage of relationship where they, they understand this is like, I don't need help anymore. But it's always like, it can happen that you can meet, but we have like so small numbers. Like I don't remember, maybe one guy we were introduced through us, that it's no wonder, if lady like serious about her intention, they do their best to meet this man. But like everybody live in very different condition, and some of them, some of our ladies like have now being a refugee, they have courses, they have 2 jobs, one in Ukraine, one locally, and they just don't have time for dating. So good for Julia that she has this opportunity to create, this somehow, time for this. But in actuality, yeah.
I mean, Julia,
right?
and this may be her man, this may not, but you don't know, and you don't know if this relationship is going to end in marriage, because she's young, high SMV. So it can be that she meets somebody on the street. But I'm just saying, for informational purposes, that she came to us, she joined our agency because she was looking for help to find a good man, because she just gets offers, for one-night stands on the streets and out and about in London. So,
and we don't have I don't know, maybe there is some very new guys, like we don't have any chats on website or nothing like that. So you cannot talk to Julia, while she's in relationship. We always like work manually. We introduce you to ladies, and when we get actual response, if they're interested where they are right now, because it's not possible to track now, everybody before was in Kyiv or somewhere around Kyiv, in the nearest city. Now it's just like so much movement that it's
impossible to keep up to them.
They don't have GPS, or they don't have on them to update all this database nonstop. So it's always we just give you the most actual information by talking to them. If you're seriously intentionally have interest in being introduced to her, we give you the newest update.
And speaking of which, guys, I want to share with you a great tool that if you haven't used it yet, this is your chance while it's still free. I'll tell you a little bit about it when we come back. Calculator number 1 is how traditional Eastern European women rate you. That's what I've been covering in this video. Now, let me point out something you're going to love. Most guys doing both SMV calculations and comparing their SMV from Western women versus traditional Eastern European women experience between a 1 to 3 point increase. How cool is that? Now, do you see why I keep referring to a 3-point boost being super easy and practically overnight? In reality, it happens for you in an instant. The instant you jump ponds and start seeking an Eastern European wife. Does it get any sweeter than that, gentlemen? Calculator number 2 is how modern Western women rate you. Calculator number 3 is your chances of tying the knot with an Eastern European woman. Calculator number 4 is your maximum age gap potential, or how young of Eastern European woman you can attract realistically. Hey guys, so yeah, those calculators are really eye-opening for most guys, right? Because you calculate your how Western women rate you, right? You get a number, let's say it's a 5, for example. And then you calculate how Eastern European traditional women rate you. And a lot of guys, it jumps from a 5 to an 8. Now, an 8 is pretty happening, right? And that's a game changer. And you see, you're more valued by Eastern European women if you're serious marriage-minded, man. If you're looking to sleep around, no, you've got the same SMV as in the West. In fact, even worse. But yeah, it's a great calculator at yoursmv.com that you're welcome to do that for the next little while. It still will be free for a little bit longer. And I encourage you guys to go over there and check it out. It'll really, I hope, inspire you that you have better chances with traditional Eastern European women. In fact, like I say, as soon as you jump ons, right, over and start dating Eastern European, it happens like this. If you're meeting a high quality woman, it happens fast for most of our clients, right? I mean, the relationship part, then you have to incubate the relationship, right? You don't want to get married before a year. That's just not wise advice, right?
I wanted to talk about, like,
Please do.
I wanted to ask you, so those guys who, you know, freaking out because of their past, right? Afraid to be screwed financially, you know, because of divorce. And so they living in their, you know, fears, paralyzed by these fears, you know, to make any changes, you know, had enough.
Yeah.
And so do you really have way to protect you? For example, like, you know, if you wanted to come back, one second. If you wanted to come back on this journey, like, do you can protect yourself with their for example, prenup, right?
This is a really deep topic, honey. Prenups work if they're legally sound, but you can pierce. Lawyers have pierced prenups before.
So
it depends on the state, right? There's different. California is one of the worst states.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but there's crazy stories, honey, where the guy's wife divorces him, marries a rich guy, like way richer than him, and he still, by the courts, has to pay alimony to her, not children, and big alimony, like $50,000, $80,000 a month. You know, and she's married to a richer guy. It's insanity. No, there's no questioning the fear that Western men have over family law and what can and often does happen as a result of marriage, right? Well, divorce, right? So we're not disputing the fear. We're just saying you have options. I want to share with you, if you guys know Andrew Henderson, he's the founder and CEO of Nomad Capital. Highly recommend his YouTube channel. He did a video called, what was it called? How to be happier MGTOW. How to be a happier MGTOW by dating overseas. So he's speaking to MGTOW. He's saying, hey, guys, date overseas. Go to Eastern Europe. You will find a higher caliber of woman. She's not a feminist. She's feminine, right? And she loves her feminine energy. So if you can handle highly feminine energy, and he cautions us on that too. It's so funny to say, guys, you got to understand, these women are moody, they're temperamental, they, you know, like high feminine energy.
Moody. I like how it sounds.
it takes a real man to handle it, right? You can't be feminine yourself. You can't be
also moody.
Yeah, not too much.
One moody in the family.
But it's really a great article on his page as well as a video. And this man he's been to 150 countries, I think. He preaches how to legally pay no taxes, right? He was American. He relinquished his passport and lives as a nomad all over the world. And he married a Russian lady, right? So that's the main thing I want to impart upon you in this video, guys, is, you know, don't take our word for it. You don't have to. do your research, do your homework. And like I say, that channel, ukrainedating.tv, is designed to help you guys get answers to all your questions. Because I know you have a litany of questions and doubts and fears about these women. How much are gold diggers and going to get a green card and leave me? And, all of these fears. You can talk to our brides over there. They're streaming to you every week. And you can ask them the questions. And guys, you can see with your own eyes and ears, you can hear what makes them tick, right? You can better understand what is high value traditional Slavic women. And that's the best way for you to get an education, really.
It's just everything lays in person value. That's when you choose life partner, you need to know what's her life values, what she's capable, how she was taught, look at her family, how they live, what they do for a living, all these things. And just, it will give you a clear picture on whom you're getting married and, your future scenarios that you can experience with her. Because still, you tell me like woman can be remarried and she still will get, it just doesn't make sense for me. It's like in my head, it's even cannot land, that it's possible. It's like on another planet,
read the comment.
Somewhere.
Dave away.
Was it GPT? Believe me.
You can read it. There you go. He was a deputy bailiff in California divorce court. So he saw it firsthand. This is a client of ours in the studio, yeah?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, we'll bring you on in a little bit. We're just going to cover a bit more ground. And we've got a client of ours in the studio unexpectedly. So he's going to pop in. Do you want to bring him in now? Or
yeah.
It in? Okay.
Yeah, let's do. Okay. Prefer just had introduction call.
Hello, Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, hi.
Good to see
you guys.
Welcome.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
So you just had an introduction call with one of our ladies, did you?
Yes, I did.
That's the test drive, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. How did it go?
It went good. There was a connection there, so I'm waiting to finish the contracts and send it to you guys when I can.
Okay, cool. Nice. Well, we wish you luck, of course.
Yeah, thank you. I just had some questions. Like I've been watching a lot of what fit and whatever cause patch. I see how these women act. They said they're, especially about the body count, and I've seen it because I've been through a divorce too. I went through that whole thing. Now I'm fighting for my kids again, and because of certain things, and it sucks here in the United States. I'm one of the proof of that. Sometimes I know they throw out those prenups agreements too, depending where you live. So that's probably one of the reasons why I'm trying to see if I love overseas to see if there's any connections. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's a great move. You will thank yourself later in life. I promise you that. It's a good move.
Yeah, because I've seen it a lot different. Because I grew up in a traditional Mexican family, and it's a little bit different. But I've seen it change too in Mexico too. So it's kind of like seeing the feminists is kind of like ruining everything for the guys here. There's a lot of guys that are afraid. For me, I was, but it just what's it called? For me, joining you guys, I've been watching you since the beginning. I finally became a client, and I was just like, oh, try it out, see if it works for me. And at first I was nervous, but after talking to some of the ladies, I got a lot better. Working on being more calm, speaking more slowly, because I know sometimes I have that thick. Someone told me I have that Hispanic accent, so for me I can't tell. So
a little bit, very little. Yeah. So what's your question?
No, I just wondering, because for me at first I was kind of scared, because if I would bring her here, would she become more? I don't want her to become like the feminist here in the United States, because I know the women here throw the women on their butts. Oh, you're trying to manipulate her, stuff like that, and that was one of my fears back there.
Yeah. Well, let's both answer it from our different perspective, okay, hon?
Okay.
And it's a very natural fear, and you know what? It's a healthy fear to have. I'm telling you straight, because there's good and bad people everywhere. Right?
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
Right. So if you get a bad apple who's Eastern European, is she going to do the same thing to you, right? I mean, so I'm pretty sure we're going to have exactly the same answer. But the thing is, when you get a high value woman who lives by her ethic, who is raised properly with proper, morals and some spirituality, hopefully, they don't change, or they change a little bit, right? But they're not going to fundamentally, radically change and become a feminist, right? But if you choose somebody of low value that didn't have a good upbringing, right? Then yeah, that absolutely can happen.
Yeah, I don't think there is worries that she will become feministic. I don't think you can actually kick out her traditionality in her. But what will be my, I think if men will choose highly, okay, feminine normally comes with a very highly empathic person, empathy. And so those people, they really cannot see themselves on the side of hurting other people, like if you were at some point, you had love, you have great experience. If at some point something didn't, work out, you still, you don't want to end up in this point where you, I don't know, vanish or this world, right? To person that you love for years. So people try to come out with it, still with their, friendship and good feelings to each other. And so yeah, but it's about quality of the lady. That's what's in her mindset, what her life values, what she's yeah, that's what I was basically talking just before you joined. How important is this, not to ignore those things, asking about her families and seeing the way she was raised, the way what she was taught, because we all have our foundations, it can change, but I don't believe it can change from, I don't know, in a complete other direction, because of course our culture make impact in us, he was raised in Mexico, it made impact for you in your life, and you feel you cannot find woman, he was raised in traditional way, and so you cannot achieve this within now where you live within a country, right?
I live here in the United States. My dad's from Mexico. I kind of seen that how the traditional women are, but now that I have been single now for the last 5 or 6 years, I've seen how it's changed a lot.
Yeah. And so the way you what you crave, what you see as a, normality in relationship, the same way for, Ukrainian woman, she's craving for traditional values relationship, because that's the thing the way she was raised.
Yeah, I think that's what attracted me to you guys' website. I started watching you, Joe, at the beginning, how you, I even saw you guys got married and stuff like that, how you started out, give the warnings of, of marrying a woman and the warnings of, the advantages of marrying a woman and not marrying a Ukraine. I've seen it, how you've grown. I've seen how you've grown, and I've seen how the women out there dress traditionally, and that's what I'm looking for. And I don't want a woman showing off her body to anyone else but me. Mm-hmm. And that's why I grew up in. That's what the church taught me, is look for a woman who's dressed modestly and who's also equally yoked as I am. Mm-hmm. And that's hard to find here. It's hard to find here in the United States right now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It was hard for me. I was dating. I went to Broadway Tabernacle in Vancouver, which is a POAC, Pentecostal Assemblies of Canada faith, but I didn't have a lot of luck dating Canadian women either in the church. It's not easy. It's not easy.
No, it's not. I mean, especially where I come, the congregation is very small, and everyone's married, or either they're already in their 60s. It's very hard, and that's like, I even went on these different, Torah observant, and I haven't had any luck there either. So it's hard.
Yeah. And it doesn't hurt to, broaden your horizons, right? Try to jump the pond and see how you do. And, you'll be like most of our clients. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised very quickly, and you'll see you have plethora of choice, and, you've got the thing is, being an engineer, I love stats to make points, right? 1 in 2, and you guys here, you know, just spontaneously, you see a test drive client, right? So he chose 10 ladies from the website, like as per the test drive, right? And then he finds how many of the 10 that you chose liked you back.
3 mutual.
Okay, 3. So, and that's
something's better than nothing. I was at first, to be honest with you, Joe, I was kind of nervous. I was like, "Are any of these ladies gonna like me?" Because I know my coach was giving me a hard time about some of the pictures. I know you went through them. I tried my best. You know, I was doing them by myself. You know, she told me, I understand, you know, not putting in the religious stuff. You know, that person helped me with that one. And I do understand that. I'm not trying to push my faith or my religion on anyone. You know, I learned that the hard way through my ex. And that's the only thing we fought about. It was also money too. And it was just like, I learned what it is to, you know, bringing them slowly, not to push everything on them. And I learned.
Yeah. Oh, great. That's great. So yeah, 3 is not a bad number. You know, you got 3 from 10. It's a litmus test in of itself, because you see it's a honest pool of ladies, right? 7 said no. So, but 3 said yes. You're only looking for 1. But my point is, you met with the top choice of the 3 that likes you, and you guys have a connection. You're probably I would imagine. Are you gonna choose her and date her, or
I already did. Yeah. Because it's kind of funny though, because I was wearing a blue shirt, she was wearing a blue shirt, and we kind of connected. I asked her about her dog, and then I showed her my dog and my, you know, the other dog that I have, and the parakeet. She kind of showed her around the yard what kind of flowers I had around the yard. She was all happy about it.
Yeah, nice, very nice. And so we're finding that 1 in 2 on the free test drive on the Zoom first date, 1 in 2 end in a relationship, like they start a relationship. So that's one date, and 50% start in a relationship. Some of them end in marriage, some of them don't. We had 3 last year end in marriage on a first date, right? Like one lady. And so think about it. Just look at that from an empirical standpoint. If you had 1 date in America, would there be a 50% chance that you would, you know, become a regular boyfriend of hers?
No, because I remember there was a young lady that I had an interest in. I asked for her number. I didn't really pursue her, you know, ask her, and they said, I understand she gets busy, and, you know, I didn't try to push it, and I finally went up to her, and she said that she found someone. I was like, you know what, if you didn't have an interest in me, just let me know. I'll be okay with it. You know, some of these American women are like that. I was just, even in the church, I was like, seriously, it's like, you could have let me know you had no interest in me. I would have backed off. I would have been fine.
Here's another. I love farts. Very, very embittered by women. Definitely in MGTOW. But yeah, guys, you see, you have, you know, just spontaneously a guy that's chosen to jump ponds right in front of you. You guys can ask him many questions, right? Like, kudos to you for being brave, and you know, you did your homework. You followed us for years, right?
Yeah.
And then you got up the courage to try, right?
Yeah, and I kind of want to also work on myself too, because I usually get nervous around women. I tend to by doing the mock dates, it really helped me with them, and also having someone helping me doing that too. You know, speaking at certain things. I think that God has a calling on my life, and I'm trying to be, you know, speak more. I'm coming out of myself lately. First, I was a very shy person at first. I'm an introvert, but as you get to know me, it's like like I said, I put in my thing. I'm a big kid at heart. I like if I go to an arcade game, you know, I'll play video games, go bowling. I mean, I'm a big kid at heart.
That's awesome. And you said about a mock date. Can you tell us more about that? You did some mock dating.
Yes, I did it with Alexandra. I did a couple with her.
Oh, on our channel, UkraineDating.tv. This channel, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I did one with Jana. I actually did the new one, Irina, last week too. So. Okay,
great. How was that, being able to, just like we're doing a video right now and talking like a video date? How did you find? What did that do for you? If you could share that with me.
I think it kind of brought me more confidence in myself, because at first a lot of people used to make fun of me, the way I talk and stuff like that. And I just like I was kind of like have low self-esteem about myself. I didn't care about myself. Probably about 4 years ago, I was at 255. I had COVID that kind of woke me up, and I started taking better care of myself. I've been seeing a Christian counselor who's helped me to get over my marriage, and there's certain things to move on with my kids, and it really helped me. Especially having the relationship with God has really helped me change a lot because of that, because of my foundation of that.
That's awesome. Look, that's great that you're working on yourself. You come out of your shell, and it's a scary leap, right? Like going across the pond. How did you muster up the courage after watching us? How many years have you been watching us on YouTube?
I can't remember, but to be honest with you, you just started at Ukraine TV, I think 2 years ago. I think for me at that time, I was still with this scammer. I finally broke it off with her because it wasn't going nowhere. It really threw me through a loop, and just like ruined me financially. Just got tired of it. And I was just like, you know what? Try it out, see if it does work for me.
You were scammed on a PPL site, paper letter
No,
site?
no, that was a romance scam. Someone actually emailed me.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And I like it. Just right now, I'm trying to rebuild everything, and I just like lesson learned.
Yeah.
No, I've been on those PBLs, and like I was like, why spend all that?
Yeah, it's just like some guys feel this something here. Yeah, it's not catchy.
Yeah, and it's like it's kind of funny though, because like most of them will say, "Oh, you'll give you a discount on where the packages are." You give it extra 40 credits for you to stay on. Oh, you spend your. I heard of that. I was like, you know what? It's just not even worth it because one of the sites it said you have to spend 15 days talking to them, then spend 5,000 credits, then spend another 500 credits to just get the first information. I was like, this is like,
yeah.
But I really like your YouTube. I try to watch it the best I can because I have the services today, and there's sometimes I get off when I get off. I also work out too, so that's one of the reasons I feel better about myself too.
Awesome.
Yeah,
What advice? You came through the journey of being nervous and being romance scammed, low self-esteem, confidence, and like you've overcome a lot of hurdles to get where you are. What tips or advice could you give to viewers out there if they find themselves in a similar boat to you?
Just to cut off the people who are scamming you, and just cut it off, quit sending them money, and try to work on yourself first before you get into the relationship. That's what I did for myself too, and try to also get counseling too if you can. Like me and my counselor, we get along good because we have the same faith. We're both Messianics, and we use his name, Yeshua. That's Jesus in Hebrew. So it's really stuff like that. I know a lot of guys say, "Oh, what's why I'm going to go see a counselor?" And it does help to find a male counselor to talk to. I know some other guys they talk to females. For me, I just felt there was a connection there. He was able, not just me, but God has healed me of what I went through the whole situation. So, I mean, just take a leap. You never know. I mean, you can send 10 letters to different ladies. You might get 1, 2. I mean, you never know how these ladies would react. I was like, that like had 3 mutual likes. I was like, wow, well, actually, I know I'm a pretty good looking guy. I know that. For being,
I love the confidence. I love the confidence.
And I know too, like a lot of people tell me too, I'm gonna be 46. They say, you don't look like you're 46. A lot of people say I look in my mid-30s. So I say, thank you.
Awesome. How has your coach Luba been?
She's a little bit strict with me.
Okay, tell me more. Tell me more.
No, it's a good thing is she's taught me how to improve my things and not what certain things not to talk about. And I kind of messed up on the day about the trip. I I messed up. I own up to it, and I was like, no, I have the money. I don't know why I said it that day. I guess I kind of got nervous and got off guard by what she asked me.
What
No,
happened?
No, this is something about contract, I think, and payment. Yeah.
no, not the contract. It was the trip to go see the lady who I picked.
You went and met with her? What?
Not yet, but I actually said, I don't know if I had the money. That was my mistake.
To go to.
But I learned. I did learn.
Sorry, what did you say exactly? What was the mistake? I didn't catch it.
I said I don't know if I had the money.
Oh, you said it to her.
Yeah, and I made a mistake, but she still has to interest me.
Okay.
And I still am planning to go because I took a week off in March. So, and I had a question about the contract because I did explain things to my coach. I said because I have a debit card, it only goes up to 1,000. My debit card has a 2,500 limit, and I was like,
we'll work it out with you.
that's
Don't worry about it. Yeah, we'll work it out.
I just want to be honest with you because I did what I asked because what happened because all the fraudulent checks were bounced in that bank that I was at. It was just because of I went there. They said no, we can't right now because of all this what happened. But they said at least you learn from it. You're not accepting any kind of checks from other people, and they said within 6 months they say they can reevaluate and see if they can bump me up from where I'm at right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I try to explain myself. I'm being honest with you. I want to be honest with you guys. So
it's good. Yeah. You're learning from your mistakes. You say Luba's strict. She is. I would agree with you. She's strict, but it's a good thing because all our coaches, they're straight with you. If they see that you made a mistake, they call you out on it, right? Because you need to know, right? Because safety and security is the number one need of every Slavic woman. Almost every single Slavic woman, safety and security. So as soon as you say, "Oh, I don't know if I have the money to come and see you," that's a big demand.
Yeah, I understand that. I made a mistake. I own up to it. And
that's good.
Also about she's asking why she would start a relationship if I don't know if I will see you. No, that she's afraid to fly to you first. So this is always first trip. It's always men come to her to visit where she lives. I mean, where in Europe somewhere. Yeah.
She lives in Poland right now, and she says it would be easier for me to fly to Berlin. And it's like where she lives, right on the border of Germany. She says it's about an hour from where she lives to Berlin. She says she can drive. So
okay. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So what maybe we can ask, maybe we can three of us can comment on some comments here. This is a good one. I don't want to lose this comment. It's this is important for guys. It's like, hey, basically what happens if you're dating and you have no sexual attraction, right? How long you're dating? What did you say here? You feel like there's no sexual attraction. Well, listen, you're a dude, so you know the answer to this question. If there's no sexual energy or attraction from the man's side, it's game over, right? And if you meet her the first time, and if you don't have sexual attraction, then it's unlikely you're going to experience it after, because we're very visual guys, right? So if we're not turned on by her looks out of the gate, it's unlikely going to happen later. So that's a deal breaker, I would definitely say, Santos, to you there. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for coming on. Do you have any other questions?
No, I know the one of the questions I have, because I have a bunch of guys to keep me accountability, and I want to try to keep my purity till I get married, and I don't know how to bring that up with a lady, because I want to save myself until married. I don't want to sleep right away, because I learned from the experience from my ex-wife and other people, and it's fall apart. I don't want that to be tainted. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying. And, the first thing, I will compliment you, one Christian brother to another, kudos for you. That's amazing. The Lord will bless you through this decision. I absolutely know it, right? Hard decision to make. Every Christian man is faced with the same dilemma, right?
I know. I understand.
Our earthly desires, and we know God clearly in his word says how he will bless the relationship and the marriage abundantly if you follow that course. So that's the first thing. Second thing, knowing Slavic women as I do now, you just don't talk about it. You don't bring it up. You said, how should I bring it up or what? No, you don't bring it up.
No. I'm sorry. Once we get to know each other down the road, that's why I meant to say sorry. Not right away.
Even like there's this joke, right, that you talked about it. Russians, it came about in 1977 or whatever, that the Ukrainian or Russian women, Slavic women, they don't have sex, but it was just like they don't talk about sex, right? They just don't talk about. The only time you talk about sex is maybe after you have sex, right? So it's a totally pretty much taboo topic. You just experience each other. If you have a situation, when I would bring it up is if you're in a situation where she really wants you and you're like backing away, then you might have to explain, right?
Okay.
But what's your take on it, Love?
I think will be this moment in relationship, if they will be developing, where she will start to question why, if she doesn't have the same like vision, because I know some of our ladies have the same, but very, very rare, I would say. But they have the same, expectations, and we have actually a couple who got married. Tatiana I remember she was telling me, our lady, she got married with a man with the same, she wanted just to have sex after marriage. So, and man was actually freaking out, like how it will be, because he loves her very much, and he wanted to, to relate to, to understand, her, and he was afraid, but then everything happens how it happened, and he was so grateful then, Colin, and like
that's the lady's name, but I chose her name is Tatiana. She's 9 years older, and she has the same month of birthday as me. Hers is mine is on the 19th, hers is on the 23rd. Actually, I had to look that up. I was like, wow, we connected on that right there.
Yeah. So I think will be point like where she will start to question why there is no, if she doesn't have the same, vision, why we don't have progression, and what it can bring in her fears that you're not attracted to her. That's what she start to like maybe thinking, and like if she really will be like, around you trying to like, have progression into intimacy. I think you need to, bring up this topic and just clarify this is not because you don't have attraction to her, but this is just your vision for relationship and everything. And then, and just praying for, that will resonate with her heart, with her vision, and with your relationship. But definitely it's not something that you start to introduction on the first call.
No. I'm not saying right away. I just want to get to know her, in person, see how we connect. And I think there was a connection. I thought there was a little bit of a physical attraction. I do check out her profile once in a while.
Yeah.
Kind of study her a little bit.
Yeah, it's just very important not to come to the place where she's thinking that you're not attracted to her. We had situation where women fly to men. It was in Europe. It just was maybe even drive, but they met because men also in Europe. And she basically in half a day, she come back, and now she's actually engaged with our another client. And but she say I don't see purpose why to stay, because I see he's not into me, like he just I feel that, and women feel that. And so, and we was like all confused, so like long, like she spent much so quickly she understood this. She said, I don't want to, like I feel like not happy about myself, and like the way he, like women sense this. And so it was right when we talked to him. He said, yeah, like really this is not like I don't have like attraction, I cannot fake it. So it was like very bad meeting. But I mean they was close. They basically didn't talk to each other in distance. They didn't build any connection before they met. So it was like basically first date. But yeah, that's my like worries. The way, you know, like you need to make her feel sure that you're really into her, you know.
Yeah, it's a good point Anna's making. Yeah.
I understand where she's saying from.
Yeah.
I do agree on
it's a tightrope. You know, it's a tightrope you're walking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was something I wanted to ask. You know, it doesn't hurt to ask questions.
No, and it's a great question. And as a Christian man, I can understand you and empathize with you and coach you on this. So listen, I'm available to you when you're a client and you're in relationship. We'll be personally connected to my cell phone, so you can just reach out to me and you text me. We can jump on the phone.
Okay.
If this issue ever comes up, because it is a tricky one. I used to do things like take a date to a Baptist church in Kyiv, just to feel her out, to see, you know, I had all kinds of different reactions. So, you know, there's a comment in here, if you can find it. I don't know. It was quite, I don't know, entertaining. I do want to, it's on the same topic. It's this new guy in here. And he said like, hey guys, not my, here it is. Yeah. Have I, no. Okay. Where is it? He's like, he's like, hey guys, not my experience. All the Ukrainian women I met with wanted to jump into the bed on the first date. So there's a comment in here. What if you're still there? Well, yes, of course. There are lots of Ukrainian women like that. It all depends the quality of the Ukrainian lady you're dating and the intent of her, right? Sure,
yeah.
there's Ukrainian ladies that, you know, I don't know his age. I'm going to guess he's on the younger side of things, right? Highest would be on the younger side of things. Probably, you know, a masculine man that can get a woman like this in Ukraine, no problem. So he's having fun. She's having fun. They have the same intent, right? But if you're meeting a serious woman that's marriage-minded, she's not jumping into bed with you on the first date. I absolutely promise you that, right? So again, the intentions have to align here. So we're talking to a gentleman here that his goal is marriage and maybe family, but it's still death do us part. That's his goal. So you see, his decision to wait, it serves his goal. It's going to help him. If there is a woman, let's say that, you know, wanted to jump into the sack right away, you know, it's going to tell him something, right? And he can decide if that's a woman that he wants, right? So it all depends what your goals is, you know, what your intent is, you know. So that was my feedback against this, you know, comment that I couldn't find. There's a lot of comments. It's blowing up in here.
We have actually opposite situation. When man was Western man, our couple, he was talking to her and he was like, when I come, we will have everything. And she didn't understand like everything, what it means. And she was talking to Matchmaker. What? He's going to come and sleep with me right away or what? What I need to understand from this? That's why like, and she was like, you know, like, yeah, was worried about this meeting and like man's intention. So yeah, most of them, they just want to move slowly to like, you know, first to get a feeling of each other. First, actually, when you start in distance, you see, you know, you start to talk to each other, right. And this is what you understand how compatible, right? Compatible, right? You to each other, to values, life goals, and you know, visions for life, and
I thank you guys. I thank you guys for you know, doing this, especially Joe, you creating the Ukrainian TV to able to help the guys to overcome their fears, and also thank you whoever created the Bros Brothers. That's I'm new to that. You know, the guys that gave me some good insights, especially with Anna. She's been really. She's also she's good too. She is.
Jana, yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Luba, amazing. But yeah, both of them.
I mean, hopefully, I
Thank you
pray
very
for her
much.
that she finds a good man for her. She deserves it. She's a very beautiful woman.
She does. She does. And thank you for your kind words. And yeah, we're very happy to be here to help guys like you that, you know, are sincere men, you know, looking for love and family. Do you have kids? Can I ask? You
Yes,
looking for
yes,
kids?
I got 2 boys.
What are you looking to have more, or are you good?
Actually, I told this to my coach at the time. The ex was having complications. I ended up having a vasectomy, but I looked online. That it's a little bit expensive, but even if we do get it reversed, it's still a chance. But I believe that God can do anything.
Absolutely.
Because I know people that I've seen people who I heard people. There's a guy I saw on YouTube doing a DNA. He's had a vasectomy for 20 years, and he still got the woman pregnant. He thought it wasn't hers, and they did the DNA, and it was his. So I mean, there's still a possibility.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's one thing she asked me.
We're still working on it.
I thought she was pregnant, to be honest. I thought I heard you guys were, but I wasn't too sure.
Yeah, that was me putting my power of intention out there.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So, but
I just wanted to ask. I thought you said she was, but I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Well, thanks for coming on, and I wish you all the best in your relationship. And it'll be a pleasure to, you know, to stay connected as you know, develop your relationship.
Yeah, I am. All right. That was good to see you guys, get to talk to you, you guys now get to see who I am now.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Thanks for joining. Come and join anytime.
All right. So that means have a blessed week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You
In
too.
Hebrew. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Adios.
Adios.
Adios. There's a question here about Santos. 10-year age gap, 36, 26 is no problem at all. Absolutely. Walk in the park. For Slavic ladies. No problem. No problem. Well, I'm just going to read the poll results. We get 48 votes right now. So we're at, do you believe in MGTOW, Red Pill, and Passport Bros ideologically is the poll question. And we got 58% yes. I'm surprised it's that low on the channel. No, 23%, and I'm on the fence, 19%. So it's interesting. Thanks for voting, guys. Anybody else want to join in on the stream? While we're waiting, I just want to call attention to this channel. This is, basically this is very short video, how the scams work, because I have a whole nother channel called Mail Order Bride Scams. And I started at the same time as Match Guarantee, right? 2017, that YouTube channel has been committed to helping guys understand if they're being scammed or not, and helping them recover from it. And now for about the last 3-4 months, we've been streaming every week over there. So Jana, our star Jana, has been streaming over there. And this is basically how they work in a very short video, and I'll be right back. So guys, what that is, it's the mothership, right? Which is a big website with lots of plugins, and they plug in down to all these local agencies. And we have a very interesting story. Shauna just left me a voicemail this morning that we have a client that actually was scammed. We weren't sure it was. We weren't sure 100% it was a scam, but he became a client. Not our lady, before us. Yeah, he was scammed, and Jana helped him out of this. Helped him, to understand that she's not a serious, well-intentioned woman. Anyway, a guy came to us recently as a prospective client, and it turns out he's being scammed right now by the same woman from a site. I don't call out names here, but over on Mail Order Bride Scams YouTube channel, which is in the description below if you want to join over there. We're live. Jana's live every Wednesday at not sure the time, in the morning. So what a coincidence. And the agency is an agency that has about 35 or so local agency, like those light beams up to the mothership. And the thing is, it's not even necessarily in the case of this particular agency, that they were trying to scam, but with 35 partners, local partners in Ukraine, there's no quality control. You don't know, you know, as the mothership, as the site owner, you have no control. You don't know even if they're married, what their intentions are. There's no quality control on the ladies there. So I just want to share that. Probably we'll be telling that story on the channel. We're starting a kickoff on that channel. This coming up Wednesday, we're kicking off the top 99 scam sites. And what we're doing, you don't want to miss this. We're doing the dirty old man hack on each of the top 99 scam sites. What that looks like is very simple. We have a dirty old man account, right? A fake account, right? No photo. He's 71 years of age. He writes sexually aggressive things in there, you know, like something to totally push away any serious Ukrainian lady. And then you register the account, dummy account, right? And watch the emails come in, the proposals from 18-year-olds, 19, 21, 26, 32, you name it. And that tells you instantly it's a scam site, right? So it's a big telltale that you should do if you are on a paper letter site, to see if it's a scam by design, is what I call it, site. Okay, so we're going to be doing that for the next many number of weeks. And if you guys don't know Jana, this is Jana. She's the host over at Mail Order Bride Scams. I'll just play her little video. Hey guys, so that is our superstar coach, Jana, who's a streamer at UkraineDating.tv. She's a streamer at Mail Order Bride Scams. By the way, if you want to join both of those YouTube channels, the subscription link is in the description below this video. And this story is coming up. This next clip I'm going to play you is from the #2 biggest scam site, paper letter scam site, right? And it's just a very short video, but you will get how disgusting this is. And I'll be back to answer Zen's question in just about a minute.
I asked her, I said, why did you even marry me if you knew that this was not right? And she said, I had to get my children out of Ukraine, and I'd do whatever I had to do to get them out of there. So she absolutely admitted that she scammed me. Total altogether, I ended up spending just over 80 grand.
Well, very interesting timing there, Zen, because your question, well, I try not to call out the scam sites on this channel. This is our clean channel. But there is a very complicated world in the scam site world. And I won't get into an in-depth answer now, but basically, the company you just mentioned there in your question, they have over 110 sites, right? Yeah, and there's thousands of paper letter scam sites. But here's the good news is the MO, the modus operandi, the red flags that you're looking for, they're all the same. So you can tell if it's a scam site very quickly. Just do the dirty old dirty old man scam hack, which I just described to you, and boom, they're busted right like that. I mean, 71-year-old and you got a 21-year-old emailing you, interested in you. Dirty old ham. Yeah, I used to be a pig farmer. Maybe that's where that comes from. In my young days, I used to be a pig farmer. All right. All right. So yeah. Learned a lot. Okay, great, Dave. Thanks for that. Oh, I love this name, eh? I love farts. It's a very unique name. What do gals bring to the table? Men are the prize.
No,
No, listen to his comment. What do gals bring to the table? Men are the prize. I mean, oh my God. Get me a pin, somebody. Somebody needs to be bubble popped here. I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna dignify that with a response. Sorry. That's just too low level.
Come on.
No, with an attitude like that, first of all, I just wouldn't accept you as a client. So don't ever apply to me. I won't accept. Just the one comment, I already know. I don't want to work with you. So that's okay. We're not for everybody. We're not trying to help everybody. We can help who we can help. And I know the MO of our client, the man that was just on. This is a good guy to be able to help. Do you want to answer that question? Or?
No.
See, neither of us want to waste our breath and
I'm just
time.
sending you love.
Yeah. Here's what a past client says about us.
Match guarantee is the real deal. Match guarantee kicks ass.
Yeah, and here is yeah, you guys ask a lot about this couple of ours.
Never stop to dream about something. If you really want to do something and want to receive something in your life, everything is possible. Yeah.
Just gotta dream.
It doesn't matter from which country we are. It's just we find out each other. Yes.
Yeah.
I suppose that we are out there. We are soulmates. Yeah. And then just to wish happy to everyone who will join, who will apply to your agency and something like this. Yeah.
That's brilliant. Yeah, very happy. Eh?
Peter and Olga, by the way, that's a first couple. Like Peter only met Olga. That was it. One lady, and he was done. Right. That's on his first trip to Kyiv. And as I know, they're because you guys are asking for an update. I haven't messaged Peter for some time. The thing is, when everything is going well, we never hear from couples, right? So it's a good sign. But they got engaged some time ago, and I know Peter is a wise man, so he's taking his time, right? As you guys should, right? You should never rush into marriage. If it's a lifer thing, right? So you really got to see each other under all life conditions and circumstances to understand that you want to be with this person till death do you part, right? Yeah, exactly. Uncoachable men, I don't work with them. If you're not coachable, you're not going to be successful. That's the thing. Well, miracles can happen, but yeah.
Attitude is everything.
Attitude is everything. Well said, hey. Well said, babe.
But your attitude comes from your traumas, if that's what really you think. But I don't know. You see in the world there is couples. Maybe this man doesn't have nobody to look at. Happy couples. I don't know, and that's his perception. But it's all come from
No, we
personal
don't.
Unhappiness, but and personal disbelief and losing hope and whatever,
Okay. Two guys are asking, are we going to do any socials? No, we don't do socials, but I will share with you, we are contemplating a retreat on a yacht in Cancun, Mexico, and flying some ladies out there. But this is, just so you know, this is a VIP event. It's not for those with a thin pocketbook, right? Because it's in Cancun, it's on a yacht, right? But in terms of social, general socials, no, we won't be doing these low end. So for those of you that don't know what a social is, and I mean a normal social in this industry, I'll play a video from the Social King. It's literally the company that has had more socials than anyone. And I have a video in here on that. Do you see the word social anywhere, babe? There's so many assets we have in here. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Do you see? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This is a social.
It's normal.
No, I didn't say it's normal. That's a normal social. That's a normal social. So does that, to you guys, look like any kind of reality on planet Earth? What you just saw there, you know, like you guys decide if it's real or not. You know, you got to think. You got to think with the right head, right? On that note, I got to play this for you. Talking about thinking with the right head. I call this the curse of man. This is hilarious.
So I have to tell you, one of the most depressing divorces I ever did was a guy who was, I think, 92.
Oh, geez.
And what made it depressing is that he had left his wife of, I don't know, 50-something, 60-something years for a younger woman, a woman in her 50s. And I just remember what was sad about it to me was this guy is still being led around by his dick. Like I thought, oh my God, like I'm gonna be chained to an idiot forever. Like I'm gonna forever be led around by my dick. And I remember thinking like, no, I really thought that at like 90 something, I would just, like a beautiful woman would walk by and I go, oh, there's a human being. Like there would be no...
You can appreciate it without...
Yeah, there would just be no sense of like, yeah, you know, that would be gone from me. And this guy's proof that 90-something years old and you're still thinking with your dick. Like
we're doomed.
That terrified me. It really did. It actually upset me because I thought, man, I thought at some point I'd get to experience what it's like to just be free.
You live in New York where there's a financial industry. There's all kinds of industries here.
Oh yeah.
But to me, sometimes I wonder if female attractiveness isn't the highest valued commodity in our
100% it is. 100%.
It is.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Because men are becoming rich and powerful in order to get a woman.
Of course.
The woman they want.
Of course. What an attractive woman, and when I say attractive, I don't just mean attractive, I mean even just sexually confident. I mean, what an unbelievably lucrative career that is. Like I do divorces for people that, you know, a woman walks out with $200-300 million. He was an analyst at Goldman Sachs who built a hedge fund and then sold it and then used his trading algorithm to build it up to $500 million. She was hot and slept with him for a while and then stopped and started sleeping with other people and playing tennis and having Botox, and she's going to get half. Like, that's fucking incredible. Like, do you know what he had to do to get that? And what she had to, I'll fuck that guy for $200 million. Are you kidding me?
So actually, this is a good video to play. I mean, this is the comment that I kind of was insulted. We were insulted about earlier. Like the comment was, the guy is the prize. What does the girl bring to the table? So, you know, he talks about such a situation where the girl is the prize, right? Trophy wife. She's hot. She gets $200 million in the divorce settlement because she had sex with him for a while, right? Before she cut him off. And back to the same point, guys, that's what you get if you choose a low quality woman. America, Ukraine, Moldova, wherever, you know, that's low quality gold digger, right? Guys, you got to be smart when you choose.
So this man who tells this story, he's also gold digger or what?
He's a divorce lawyer, right? But you know, it's a very candid video, right? Men relate to that, don't we, guys? We're like, yeah, he's gone. Yep. Female beauty. Oh yeah, it's valuable commodity, right? For guys. So I love farts. Please accept me as a client. You got to change your YouTube handle, bro. I don't know. Okay. It's sad to watch. Okay. Sad to watch these men getting scammed. Well, I mean, he deserves it. What did he choose? I mean, if you can't be discerning, if you're going to marry somebody that would do that, I don't know. Half of me thinks he kind of deserves it because, you know, there were signs. he didn't read the tea leaves, right? Like, guys, you got to date wisely, right? Right? And you,
I think Carlos talked about paper letter
Mhm.
websites.
Oh, okay. Scammed with a hard-earned, maybe, respect. Yeah, probably. Yeah. In that regard, yeah, it is very sad, Carlos. Yeah. I watched so much truth and wisdom. Yeah. Flying on the yacht, Cancun. Sounds like gold digger. Yeah. Well, again, you see, you're worried, deputy dog. You're worried about a gold digger because, you know, that's your past, that's your button, that's your hot button, because of your past. I guarantee you, right? I guarantee you have some kind of money related issues with women in your past, and that's why you're flagging this. The thing is, when you invite a high quality woman to a yacht in Cancun, right, through us, you don't have to be worried that she's a gold digger because we vetted her, right? You have our stamp of approval, and we're not called Match Guarantee for nothing. We're the only ones in the world, in the entire world, with a lifetime guarantee. Not a guarantee of marriage, that would be insane, but a guarantee to work with you, unlimited dating, coaching, private matchmaking until you get married, right? We wouldn't do that and be around for 7 years if we couldn't pull it off, right? So that's the beauty of going with us, is that you get, that is in the main essence, that is the core of our value, is our high value ladies that are with us. And you guys see that time and time again. You can see it. We have the highest marriage success rate in the world, right? That we know of. And I've put challenges out to anybody to challenge us. And when I say challenge, okay, like that, this is full books. We'll show you all our clients' names, contact information. You show us yours. Like, no, this was a full audit, marriage success rate, right? Nobody will touch that. So I believe it's true. We have over 95 live streaming. Most of them are live streaming, but client videos, where clients on video. You just saw a client come on now, just spontaneously. It wasn't planned, right? We have over 95 of those, right? So by any metric, we are the best in the world. And I challenge anybody to stand up and say, no, we're better than Match Guarantee. Nobody's done it. So that's what you're getting.
Can I just say that it's different, there's different couples, there's different needs, different type of man and different things they look in women. The same thing about women, right? She has her, lifestyle, and when she's looking for men, she don't want to downgrade her, her life, right? And so, like, she don't want to become a sponsor, especially, traditional Ukrainian woman to become a sponsor to a man. This is not something that sometimes we get comments how to find women who will be sponsoring me, here, this is wrong channel. So, there is, like, our partner, he's kind of like mirror of us, right? And if man, successful, confident, strong, have like strong personal realization, he wants to see a partner who is also, have resourceful woman, who is, who is not victim, who is have her own, personal realization, her projects. She's live happy life, within herself, and she just want to find right match for her. And so this kind of man will not be happy with a woman who, very, I don't know, very like live in a child position, just looking in a man and like hoping that he will solve all, in a baby position, it will be not right match, So yacht or social and individual work, I still believe that individual work the best, individually for each request, because it can touch individually to your request, and we can match you with their
and on the yacht trip, by the way, it will be one woman, one man, right? Of course, this is the only thing that's tasteful, right? Any more than one woman per man is totally distasteful, and that would attract a low quality woman. A high quality woman will not show up, 2 women to 1 man if she knows high quality woman? Would you ever go to an event like that? Of course not.
Yacht on its own, it's already like, you know.
Yeah, but low quality
Challenging, but
women,
then we
sure,
still
you know,
live in-
5 to 1, no problem. I'm on a yacht in the Caribbean, right? Because that's going to be expenses covered, right? So there's a question here. It's you know, hot and risque, just like this live stream. What do you think, babe? Joe and his wife, it's Anna. Okay, so are you new? I think he should know. Anyway, do you believe a relationship with a sex worker, right, a prostitute,
Mhm.
could really work out? Believing that her core is really good. So I will go first
Yes, please.
because I think we might have different answers on this. We talking about the most optimistic angel I've ever met. She believes in the best of people, and absolutely. But I can tell you, there's no way on God's little earth, big earth, whatever, that I would marry an ex, or I mean an ex, definitely not an active sex worker, but an ex. I wouldn't, because yeah, you have no idea how damaged that person is. And can that damage be healed? Of course. I mean, anything can be healed, but do most sex workers ever heal that damage? I don't think so. I think a very small low single digits percentage. It's my personal opinion. This is a very speculative, you know, question and answer, but so my answer is an absolute no. And you're a fool to think otherwise. I will add that icing on the cake. But Anya, what do you think?
I basically agree with you. I mean, miracles, you know, can happen, but will be most likely like a miracle. Yeah, because really, it's a big trauma. It's a lot of, you know, things, and I'm not sure if, I mean, I heard about stories that, you know, with a healing, but you know what? I cannot imagine how much like courage women need to go to you know, to go there and, like, you know, work with this pain. And that's the challenging part, you know. And unless women heal it, there is no chance, you know, to be, you know, happy in a relationship with a man. And yeah, so
Okay, Deputy Dog. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you at the core that, listen, let me backpedal. I was having a conversation with somebody like 2 days ago, and I was saying that, listen, again, I was in your guys' shoes, not that long ago, right? When I was divorced and, you know, divorced 50 and was looking to create a better, you know, second half of my life, right? And never had a family. That was my main goal, is to find my soulmate, right? Find love, true love, and have a family. And now, you know, I'm happier than a pig. And you know what? Because that has happened for me. So I digress. I'm just saying, I've been through the ringer, right? In Ukraine, dating all kinds of ladies, about 50 first dates, right? So I got a bit of experience under my belt. And so I said to this gentleman I was talking to 2 days ago, I said, listen, black belt. I said to him, listen, as soon as a woman registers with any international marriage agency, that in of itself is a red flag. Well, we are an international marriage agency. So I just, in essence, said that it's a red flag on every one of our 1,200 ladies with us. It is. I'm just telling you the truth. I dated about half ladies from agencies and half from the street when I was in Ukraine, right? So I saw both sides. And I don't know, do you call me just super lucky or what? But I never dated a gold digger. I never dated anybody that was like out with surreptitious intentions, ill will, looking to take me to the cleaners. Not one out of 50. How is that? How is that? Ask yourself that question. Because you have to date wisely. You have to shit test. I did a video, how to shit test your Ukrainian woman. Anna did a video. What was yours called?
How women should test men.
Oh yeah, how women unknowingly,
Yeah.
but I think a lot of it is knowingly, how Ukrainian women should test men. And you guys really need to know that. You need to watch both those videos because it's critical information for your success with a Slavic woman. So I'm, if I don't say so myself, pretty fucking good at understanding, you know, in dating, what they're made of, right? And what are my risk factors and red flags and all of that. So I tell you what, I would rather present a red flag at the beginning than at the end, right? So, you know, I would rather uncover a red flag at the beginning. So listen, Deputy Dog, I definitely get and somewhat agree with your main point that, you know, you're basically chumming the waters for gold diggers, right? By flying them to Cancun, putting them on a yacht, paying for their trip, right? You're chumming the waters for a gold digger. And I won't deny that, has that potential. But what I'm saying is we are that confident in the quality of our high, you know, quality ladies that will do that. And at the same time, you have to be discerning, right? So, you know, the guy will already have been in a relationship with her for some time before this happens, because it's not a new relationship that we're doing this with, right? That, so, but yeah, I get your point. For the same reason as I would be extremely skeptical dating a woman that lived in Dubai for any amount of time. And I could go on and on about why, right? But there's many red flags. So, okay, I think that's enough on that point. I agree with you for the most part.
It just, for now, it's just an idea, and we didn't even try to speak out to our ladies, and I'm not sure how it will land, you know?
Yeah.
And it's very...
It's just a wild idea at this point.
Yeah.
We haven't decided to do it or not. So we're just kind of
we just wanted to meet you guys, and we wanted, this is our craving of seeing
for social
couples and social.
Yeah, couples and social. We want to meet you guys in person on the yacht.
Know, how well it can work, like, but you know, everything in life is just testing, you know, and seeing. But yeah, first, of course, we will need to talk to our ladies, because it will be very, very small numbers of those that actually will be supportive about this idea and will be ready for this. So it's interesting. I think actually maybe those that live already in the West, they will be more open, because it's, you know, easier to fly closer, and they already, you know.
Yeah, and you understand this is a VIP package, right? Right. So if you're not a VIP, right? So the men that will be coming on this, flying his lady, you know, from Europe or whatever, and putting her on a yacht, it's it's a blink for him, right? It's a non-financial issue for him. And maybe you're not that guy. That's totally fine. We're all at a different place in life, right? Thailand.
It's a beautiful story.
We have no plans on going to Thailand. Yeah.
It's a beautiful park there, a lot of romantics. It can be beautiful start, romantic story. But again, it's just wild idea, but
welcome, Santos. Welcome. Fernando. Oh, hey. Good to see you. No, I met a woman that's rich. Why is that a gold digger? I mean, you're talking about the woman that showed up. I invited her over for dinner. I cooked in my flat in Kyiv, and she showed up in a full-length cheetah fur coat, which I know is about $50,000. That's probably what you're talking about, because it's probably the only wealthy woman I dated. But you know, she wasn't like really wealthy. Probably, I don't know. I mean, she didn't drive a Porsche or anything, or a Ferrari or something like that. But why would you call that a gold digger? Just because she has money? Why does that make her a gold digger? I don't. Do you understand that?
Like,
I mean,
okay,
if a woman has money, she's a gold digger. You mean because she wants also a man that's equal to her? Listen, you got to understand, hypergamy, basics of hypergamy, right? Women always want to marry up, right? Like very seldom a woman that's here financially will marry down financially, socially and financially.
Yeah.
Right? It's
I know,
normal, natural.
I know
state of
one
affairs.
like international couple. She's Russian, he's Greek man, and so when they meet, she was influencer. She has more than 1 million subscribers, and he just he was more like study, getting 3 education higher, but didn't have he was working in university, but they have chemistry, they like each other. And so she said that he realized, to be with her, because the way she was already financially making, everything, he need to start to do something, on his own, like she say, I have lifestyle. I'm flying from, for example, Thailand to Russia and then to other place, and I'm going to these certain places and I'm rent, flat like that. And so, if he wants to how our relationship will be working if he cannot even afford to fly these tickets for him, right?
Yeah.
So what happened, when they meet, he financially was much less developed than her, but because he wants to be with her, he started to she say and she started to encourage him, how much more education, you're so smart, you have so many things, to give to the world, you just need to perform, you need to. And so she started to support him, and now they he become a businessman and entrepreneur. He's building these units in Bali, where they live now, Malaysia, I think, and they selling, and she's helping. So they work with the partners, but she could become those who encourage him, and he say he makes his income hundred, not hundreds, but hundreds probably now times from the time they met. That's how he grow, because he wants to be this woman. So he asks himself what he needs to change, to be with her. And she's not gold digger, what you call her gold digger now. No, she's just a woman who wants to love, and she wants a partner who on the same page with her, who can be with her in her lifestyle, and just
Yeah, you see, men are different, right? We don't mind to marry a housekeeper, for example. She works as cleaning houses. For us, that's not a problem, right? But for a woman, that's a problem. For a woman that's, say, an engineer, I don't know, and he works as a janitor in a school. Yeah, most women don't want to marry a janitor. Yeah, it's hypergamy. It's a natural state. Yeah. There was an important about this lady that I dated, right, in the full-length cheetah fur coat. She had some high-level position too. I think she had her own. She was very well educated, and she had a high-level position, I think, in her own company, but I can't recall exactly. So it's very natural for her to want, and she smelled. I became very good at concealing the fact that I was, divorced, not divorced, but bankrupt, broke and homeless before I came to Ukraine. I learned to shut up about that, right? I mean, I never dropped any signs as to my financial status, right? And I typically took dates to fairly nice restaurants, right? So, but she smelled it. Ukrainian women, very intuitive, and she could smell I was not at her level, and it's fair enough. I think we had 3 dates. That was it. Parted ways, right? But nice person. I'll let you take this one, Zen. Do it's in biological that is it biological that rich men? It's hard to can provide Oh, security, the most, I mean, the same guy, but he asked it. Basically, is it in the biology, right, that women are attracted to rich men? Is the question. Are women attracted to rich men? Let's make it simple.
You know, when I asked this question to our matchmaker, you know, she said that, and this is, you know, this is very understandable. It's not about like even.
Sorry, can I answer quickly?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. Of course.
She said that.
Of course.
And I agree with her.
Wait. Are men attracted to tall, skinny, beautiful, model type women? Is it even a question? Anybody in here gonna say, no, I like them plump. I like BBWs. I like them to shop for their clothes at Tent and Awning. I mean, okay, honey, sorry. Go ahead.
Like they say, it's not about his account or like things that he owns. It's just about his lifestyle. Like, I mean, okay, lifestyle, his way of thinking, that he's smart. He's like, you know, he's confident. He's, because, you know, like, nobody attracted to broke man, you know.
Which means they're attracted to rich men, right?
But there is only rich and broke. No, there is.
No, there's everywhere in between. Yeah.
There is.
But the question is,
but I don't agree. Only rich.
No, he didn't say only. He didn't say only. He said the question is, are women attracted to rich men?
I think what they're like, she has much more respect to this man, like just, you know, even don't know him, just because he's achieved something, you know, you already like, and this is very important element, right? To have like, you cannot, you know, you cannot have a relationship without attraction and no respect, you know, is both things come together. And so this goes already, you know, unconsciously, you respect, because this man, he knows stuff, you know, you have this needed element, you know, very, very needed element. But then you see, you know, if this man, okay, he's rich, but has a character that, you know, you that make your life disaster, you know, you like, that's why I don't know, like, how far, like, you know, gold digger can go far away on this, you know, like compromise on everything just to be with rich man. But woman who loves herself, who is you know, who's looking for love, for her it will be not she will have respect because men, you know, achieve something, but it will not be for her, like, you know, she cannot compromise on other things that she needs, you know. Just him to have good character, loving, you know, to be kind, have the same, you know, vision, goals, life, you know, hobbies, and just general, you know, matching lifestyle and like vision for a family, you know. Like, for example, if woman wants kids and he's rich, but he say, listen, and she would never be a mother, right? And so she say, but, you know, in my lifestyle, I don't want kids, you know. So if woman who, it's a deal breaker will be for women who, you know, honestly looking for a family and love, but for gold digger, you know, she can compromise on that. So everybody, I believe, you know, wanted not big gap, you know, between like you know, he's being super rich, but women want just man who is more stable and more like higher, so on a every level, so they can, you know, like if man in traditional family, he's have leading role, right? She wants to follow. Why she would follow man who is broke? That's like, you know, it's just, you see, it's not working. She wants to follow, so like she needs to make sure this man is know where he's going. He's more successful in you know, in some areas, but also he's not you know, he has matching values with hers, right? Because sometimes women want like rich man, but then in actuality when she meets, she see that how he make his rich, she's all time alone, they don't have time to spend together, you know. And so like her, you know, picture broken, and she wants like just somebody, I don't know, average, but have more time for relationship and love and everything, you know. And so, yeah, I think it's just more identifying girl experience before, and knowing actually herself and what's make her happy. And I don't believe that every woman wants the rich man, but I do believe that everybody wants somebody who is like whom they want to follow, you know. And so they stronger. They say strong man.
So if I can just say, Zen said it very well here. Absolutely. It's simple. Women, they seek leaders, strong men that they can look up to in every way. Financial, skill, they're wise, wisdom, potential. Yeah, well said. Well said. Yeah. You get them all yets on that one. Yeah. Well said. It's not just the money. For example, I didn't have the money, but I have a lot of what you just mentioned, right? So I had no problem, right, attracting women in Ukraine, right?
But that's what all matchmakers say also. This is certain, you know, mindset that attracts women, you know, this wisdom, this experience, this, you know, this respect that they can, you know.
There's a very interesting question up here. I was on it for a while. Let's take it on. Okay, so I'll say, okay. So Joe, what about a successful woman? What do you think about a woman who's a TV presenter in Ukraine? You know, like a news anchor or something like this. But she signed up for a pay-per-letter site. Is she a gold digger, just out there to get lavish gifts? You want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay, because I've been thinking about this because I put it up a while ago. So, first of all, you can ask. We'll ask Anna. But what does a TV presenter make in Ukraine? Is it a high-paying occupation, lots of money, or?
All TVs that I make, they all, I mean, that I know girls who work in their beaches. They don't have, sorry.
No, but how much money do they make?
They make more money than like.
Yeah, but still not a lot of money. It's still not a lot of money.
Yeah, not a lot, but it's more than average. Okay, salaries.
So that's first off, they're not rich, okay, by any stretch of the imagination. So that's the first thing. And why can't a TV presenter, an anchor, let's say, why can't she sign up to a marriage agency? The fact that it's a pay-per-letter agency, this is a very complex question, many layers into the answer of this. So our ladies, because we check every single photo of all of our ladies, we've reverse image searched it, and we find them on other sites. And if they're with a scam agency, we call them, we tell them. And you know what happens more often than not? They're like shocked. What? What site? No, I didn't sign up on that site. And then we've tried on their behalf to get their images removed. And it's an absolute losing battle. Never happens. Not one time. These scam sites don't care. She asked, listen, I'm on your site. We ask, you can get a lawyer to email them. They're just like, you know. Flip them the Trudeau salute. So
but it
I hope that answers your question.
But it's also can happen that she joined on her own.
It can be that she
and get the additional salary because they pay. If you have beautiful profile, you know, you get paid and you get gifts and whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It's just about person value.
That's why as an agency, I mean, my partner Tatiana, she's very good, right? Her and Ola in the office, together they have 50 years of combined matchmaking experience. So when they're calling her, they can read her like a book, right? What's her reaction when she's and if we have any doubts about it, we err on the side of caution. We remove her. If we have any doubts about any of our ladies, we just remove them. And sometimes I get into fights with Tatiana because I'm like, Nick, she's gone, and she'll be like, no, I know her, but blah 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 blah. And then Anna gets involved to mediate between Tatiana and I.
And there is girls
it's a real mess.
who is seeing our, our Instagram or like, our website, and they come to us and they're like, what's your condition? I want to join. Like, how, basically, if you will translate it to understandable language, how much you would pay me? Like, I want to work on your website. We're like, we don't pay nobody here. So there is those, low quality girls who is looking, and they actually create this problem for us. I mean, this general business, because girls afraid also to join agency, like generally, because they don't know like what they subscribing, how their photos will be using, like what will be. So it's very important for them to know, for our ladies, that we are not doing nothing wrong, with them, we just, everything we do just to helping them to meet right man, and this is coming also through, a lot of girls just coming by by referral, like one lady.
Oh, our daughter's just, she's on live stream. I'm going skateboarding. Okay, I guess she came to the door. We're like, no, we're streaming. Hey guys, I want to play a very, it's a short 30-second video.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You play and then go.
No, it's only 30 seconds. You can't go. No, you can't go on this one. No, you cannot.
Okay.
Not on this one. Just wait. Hold it. Because I just want to get your reaction, and then I want to tell you specifically why I'm playing this video after the
Tell her to return car key, because she will
Anna,
go
please.
to car.
What is the most romantic thing a man can do for a woman, and what's the most romantic thing a woman can do for a man?
Okay, so I'd say the most romantic thing, I'll just use my own marriage, for instance. Obviously, for a woman being able to cook and clean, but I'll give some more specific examples like what I do. I wake my husband up with a massage and coffee every single morning, and every single night I'm scratching his scalp and like giving him a back massage until he falls asleep. It's important that he falls asleep first. And I would say something that's romantic that he does for me. Well, since I do all of the cooking, it's nice when he takes me out for dinner because it's like a little break and it's just special. And then also even just while we're here in Miami, he's kind of like my little bodyguard, like making sure if there's any men walking by, he just like puts his arm around me and just making sure that I'm protected. That's it's really romantic. And that's something that a woman could never do for a man.
Wow. Fantastic. Wow. I like it.
You are blessed.
I think a lot of women should really take heed to what you're saying.
Facts.
It's really great
Some very good
stuff.
points. Both you guys.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of that lady? How does that land on you? Any comments in there? Lucky dude, yeah? I mean, how did you feel when you heard that? Like, you imagine being treated like that by your woman, by your wife. Is that like a fantasy or what? You know why I'm playing this video, right? When I watch this video, I'm serious. Like, Anna knows I have a tender side. Okay, I'm a softie, right? And because she loves me, it's not very stoic and whatever, but I have a soft side. So when I saw that video, I just lost it, because that's my wife. That's how she treats me. Like, almost to the letter. And yeah, look at Maddie. Yeah, too good to be true. And I feel beyond a blessed man. Like, it's like year after year, it just gets better in our marriage. We get closer, and I appreciate so much what Anya does for me. And it just means so much to me. I mean, I fall asleep getting my back tickled every night, every single night. On occasion, it doesn't, and then I like, well, not usually, but anyway. But it's my favorite thing, back tickling, since a kid, right? Since a kid. And she does that for me. And what I want to convey to you guys, not bragging about us, I want to convey to you that you can find that amongst traditional women in Eastern Europe. Okay, I'm not saying all of them are going to do that to you. High value women, but this is an earmark of a high value woman that appreciates her man, values her man, and is investing in her marriage, right? I mean, Can you find that in America or Canada or in the Western world? I'm just asking you. What do you think, guys? Can you find that? I mean, is that how rare, how precious a diamond is that to be treated like that by your wife, right? Okay, let's see what. Let's see.
But it also doesn't go to every man, right? It's just always works both ways, you know.
Yeah, it works both ways for sure, for sure. And you can see, you know, like she says, what does your husband do back for you? Well, he protects, he provides, and he protects. That's what she wants, right? It's very traditional. Dream woman, yeah.
The problem when you see when Western woman, she's focused on work, she's just building up her masculinity energy, and she's losing interest in all, you know, feminine things, right? Like being a mom, you know, just enjoying, you know, being in the kitchen. I don't know. It's all become like hassle, you know, spending time. And so, you know, what you focus on, that's what you increase. So like she increased in her, you know, man's energy, right? And so two men, they don't work good, you know, in a family, right? And so, but if man cannot provide financial security, right? And woman in stress, you know, she's working hard, you know, she's losing this peace within her, you know, and this quiet, you know, peaceful, loving energy that she supposed
It's like what you're saying, Mike comments. The last thing a man wants is a masculine woman, you know, a man in a skirt. And the last thing a woman wants is a feminine man.
Yeah.
Very well said. You get Maladet's points for that too. Absolutely. And that's the beauty of traditional roles. You know, the roles are all fucked up in America, Canada, the West, right? We don't, as men, know what they want anymore, how to behave, right? We're told masculinity is toxic. Fuck that. And then they use the example, but a man that manhandles his wife or beats his wife, that's not masculine. That's feminine. And that's intolerable. That's not, you know, but anyway, women, they just, you know, they want to be like a man. And so, you know, when a woman, like I want to say that about the woman that said she does all that for her man. I almost guarantee you she's not out working every day. You know, I don't think so. Right? Because for her to be so loving, caring, nurturing, do you think she has a job every day to go to?
No,
and
I
she's
think she has, you know, but I don't think it's like highly, you know, high stressful job, just something that you know. No, I think she has, because like I honestly, I know a very small number of, like, you know, even Ukrainian traditional ladies who don't want to work completely, you know. They want to discover themselves, they want to be, but they prefer work where they can, you know, control volume, and they have more freedom, you know, about their schedule, so they can not feel overwhelmed, you know. Just yeah, money, it's not will be there, like, or career, it just will be not their priority, you know. Priority will be family and her you know, her mood, and being resourceful, you know. Yeah, that's what I think. And so, because this is coming together within her nature, you know. And so what feminine, what I mean, Western women at the most, they do when they focus in on career, they building up this masculinity energy, they go against their nature, right? They come here in a woman's body, but then they try to live in a highly masculine, you know, energies, and, you know, having a lot of stress in work, and they're just not, you know, capable on nature level to deal with all the stress. So they bring in this at home, and they're releasing this to men, and nobody have fun, and at the end of the day, nobody happy here, you see.
I mean, there's comments, you guys are commenting that, yeah, the roles are reversed, and that's what I'm saying. At least, you know, in Eastern Europe, in in Slavic culture, you know what you're getting. You know what the woman wants. It's not a question ever, almost never, right? She wants her traditional feminine role, and she wants the man to play the masculine role, to be the provider, the protector. And the woman, she's basically, her job is to, keep the home and the family and make sure everybody's happy happy wife, happy life, right? You see the thumbnail on this video, right? It's no happy wife, happy life. And everybody's confused in the West because nobody knows what anybody wants. I want to play something for you here. Let me ask you, okay. Whoa, I didn't expect that reaction. Oh, that backfired. What, honey?
We have big snowstorm.
We have a big snowstorm right now. Well, that backfired live on YouTube. Why you listen?
First of all, because you kicked me in the kidney, Second of all, it's just
really?
It's just
not, sorry, you're sitting on the ball. I meant, okay. Sorry. Listen, my point was normally, like, Slavic women.
I'm not your tester, okay? I'm not your tester.
I'm not.
Okay?
You're not my tester.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, bail me out here. Let's go to comments. I'm in the doghouse. I'm in the doghouse. But I mean, Anna loves that. Okay. I mean, Slavic women. I'm just saying that again. It's I don't know. It's just refreshing because
how many Slavic women you met who like slaps in the popo? Tell me.
Okay, I'm not going there. You're baiting me, and I'm not going for that one. Only you, honey. Only you.
Me. Yes, I like it, but I don't like it during live stream. And like this is kind of our intimate thing. Okay. Now we start from ticklish. Now we go. Where we go next?
We'll put a cam in the bedroom. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Start a new channel and start making some real money.
No intimate with you. Вообще. Intimacy.
Yeah. She is not. Was it? Oh, okay, we better end the stream now. You need to catch
Okay, I'm okay. I'm quickly.
Okay. I hope it didn't hurt, Lovey. Sorry.
Even Arina, she's seen that I enjoy it when you slap my ass, and like she's come and do the same thing for me. But I don't like when kids do this to me, and she always like feels in the kidney, and I'm like, guys, okay, it's funny. But yesterday we had dance. Yeah, me and Joe and Elizabeth come. Small one, she come and she just pushed me with like angry face, like, and now it's her time to dance with daddy. Children just pick up things.
Our girls are so feminine. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine. Like, I never met a Canadian. Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know a lot of young girls, right? Like friends that have girls, right? But some, I'll say I know a good handful, right? But they're not feminine like our girls. Our girls are just over the top feminine, like over the top feminine. It's in the genes. Must be in the genes. Okay. Well, 2 hours, 15 minutes is our 1 hour live stream. It has been a real pleasure with you guys, hanging with you and answering your questions and just talking to you about this this topic. Let's clock out the votes. 63 votes now on the question. Do you believe in MGTOW, Red Pill, and Passport Bros ideologies? Okay, is the question. 63% of you say yes, you believe in it. Out of 63 votes, 63% yes, no 19%, and on the fence 17%. Yeah, it's about that's about kind of what I expected, actually. Going to be doing a bit more Red Pill content on this channel. in the future. We're going to do a whole series on Stoicism because, guys, like, you know, my personal journey, it's one of the things that Western men just really have to know, that Ukrainian women not only like that about a man, they expect you to be stoic, right? Because it's what they know, you know, it's what they know. So they're really confused by Western men that have a lot of feminine qualities, right? Talk too much, talk more than you listen, complain, these things. So we're going to do a whole series on Stoicism because I know it's going to help you guys out. It helped me. I had to learn this in Ukraine by Ukrainian men, having buddies in Ukraine and going to the banya every Saturday for a year.
Even your father,
in
he
Sumy.
was very stoic.
My father was very stoic. I
Yeah,
had that role model. Absolutely.
But also, you see, because Ukrainian women, like guys say, oh, they need to learn about, if they want to date Western man, who he is, and just like, you don't understand. This happened, like, woman, how she choose just subconsciously, you know. And if you will look at the, like, for example, Joe like told me that I'm like, you know, reminds me his mother, you know, his how, you know, the qualities that I have, like not physically, right, but just like inner world, and values and all of this. So, and also woman, you know, Ukrainian woman, she was raised by stoic, you know, strong Ukrainian man, you know, father. And so of course, you know, if there was you know, if she was raised seeing some scenes of abuse, you know, she can, you know, there is two scenarios. She can just, you know, that's one of the reason why they ended up in relationship. She just repeat, you know, her role from childhood, role model from what was happening in her family, or she can choose controversial scenario where she choosing man that she's sure that he will never have, you know, this attitude towards her because she's in big pain, you know, living as a child, seeing all these scenes. So, but anyway, it's just a role where man is leader and mother. And again, I see in the comments like you some guys write, I don't believe in just like you know, I like that man only should make decision. No, it doesn't mean that couple not discuss things. We always like we talk with Joy about everything, you know, and my input as valuable as his, you know, we always discuss. But I mean, but at the end of the day, if you will be just discussing and never make decision, you will never, you know, do nothing. So there is always, you know, you come to the point where there should be final decision. And so like you, and that's what I think Ukrainian women, they're looking for, more like kind of like partnership relationship, but where at the end of the day, men take responsibility, you know, for output, you know, or like, I mean, you see, where like we gave this example where men buy, where, okay, men and women discuss what house to buy, and then men being influenced by woman desire to like please woman, you know, wife, and overspreading budget, and then it leads to financial disaster, you know, in the family. So you know what I mean, like decision that being made, it's important to understand, you know, that they will work in the right way, you know, for family generally. And so sometimes woman wants, you know, something that it's not affordable, like, and but it doesn't mean that man needs to, you know, to be driven by desire to please woman at any cost.
Can I reply to this? Zen says, I myself would not go for a woman that can't fulfill my needs from a partner. So I'm a little picky, not looks wise or money, but behavior wise and intellect. That's great. You should be picky. I always preach, nobody should settle. Settle is a recipe that ends in ultimately unhappiness, right? Divorce, or worse, you stay married as an example for the children, for example, and you're miserable your whole life. So be picky. It's a good thing.
From where this picky comes, it comes from knowing yourself.
Yeah,
and
it's
this is
from
the
self-worth,
best way.
self-value.
Yeah. Then when you know yourself, then you know with whom you will be happy, you know, and you having this, you know, you're attracting this partner. But when you don't know yourself, like, I mean, tomorrow you will see this video with Western women, and I'm just like, it's blowing my mind, because some of them like 30 plus, and they say they never had a serious relationship, you know. So, and how you will, that's the only way how we know who we are and what we are, you know, like being in a relationship. That's how we're learning about ourselves, you know, because that's when we see different sides of us and understanding what we, you know, like our not negotiables or
not non-negotiables. Absolutely.
Yeah, or
everybody needs to have non-negotiables or deal killers, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when, especially for men, it's very important, you know, not to be this man that you can pushovers, you know, pushovers. This is not.
Don't be a pushover man.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is not something that leads you to success in relationship with Ukrainian woman, you know. They want to feel this, and they even will be testing, like children, you know, they test you also. Children always do this subconsciously. Okay, so now we'll do this, and next time I will do something more, and then see where you, you know, where you will.
Let's play a short video. I'm going to ask Anna something after this video, but it's just like an example.
I'm sorry. I'm not good at math. 40% tip. I messed up, okay?
How am I supposed to get ahead when you're wasting my goddamn money? Get your ass in the van. The hell you want, asshole? I'm talking to you, stupid.
Fed up, fed up. Fed up, fed up, fed up, fed up, fed up, fed up. Fed up, fed up, fed up, fed up.
Listen, man. Just having a bad day.
With the fake love, but the gun of a bank on, fed up with the call. Gotta quit from my mama, cause I don't think I'm gonna think you much stronger, mom. Fed up. Fed up.
So, honey, I just want to ask you, you've never seen that video before, right? So, what's your feeling when you watch that? If he was your man, how I should say if he was your man. Okay, but no, I mean, how do you feel when you watch that?
I don't understand what happened. He was aggressive to his woman, and this man stand up.
Yeah, stand up for it, but he didn't. Yeah, and he the point, he didn't have to say a word.
Yeah.
No, what's your thoughts on that? What's your feeling on that? Yeah.
This is what stoic man is.
What?
This is what stoic man is.
Stoic man.
He's not.
How attractive is that? You know, that quality in a man.
You know, I mean,
is it expected?
Guys,
is it expected from Ukrainian women?
It's everything about balance. You know, when it's come to the point where men like stoic, like so much in his world, you know, not being able to don't have any like that, say it's balanced when men have like 70% man's energy and 30% women, and this energy allows him to understand her, you know, her traumas, her dramas, her emotional, you know, being empathic, you know, to her. And like when men 100% stoic, it's just difficult on a woman too, you know, because but I how I feel happy that, you know, maybe he just explained something to this woman, just not non-verbally, you know, just through his energy, through look, you know, this is not the person you need to.
We found out that I Love Farts is a woman. Look, if he was my man, I would cook him a good meal and give him some tail, some sex. Okay. So she said she wants to join our agency. I thought it was a man, or I want to be a client. she said. So if you're Ukrainian or Slavic, you're welcome. info@matchguarantee.com. And we'd be happy to talk to you about joining our database. All right. So I think, guys, that is, what do you think, honey? Is that a wrap for today? Almost pushing 2.5 hours.
What do you want to say on Stoic Man?
What do I want to say about that? I want to say that that's what Ukrainian women expect, because, I mean, let's put it this way. Any Ukrainian man I met would do something similar to that. Okay. I mean, that's just Ukrainian man. And it's very respectful, right? I can't say the same for a Western, no, that every Western man I know would do that, right? Cannot say that. So it's just a lesson for us guys, right? I mean, we're here with a free streaming YouTube channel to teach you guys, right? To help you decide if this journey's for you. Because, you know, this sentiment that guys say to us, but are you teaching your Ukrainian women? They got to learn too, you know.
How to be with us flowers?
This is a feminine comment, highly feminine, and just the fact that a guy says that, he's not right for this journey. If you think that, you're not right for this journey. You're just not. That mindset is not right for this journey. You will fail. This journey is not for every man. You got to be willing to change, study another culture, understand another way of thinking, of being, right? The very different night and day to our culture and our world. So that's
you see, it's just the same as you guys, Western guys, don't want to be in relationship with their, you know, with those Western women who live in a high masculine energy, because you feel you at home with a man sometimes, you know, get the feelings, you know, you have high level of aggression and all of that. The same way Ukrainian women, they don't want to be in relationship with the man with whom they feel like they're in relationship with a woman. That's the thing, you know. Woman in a high feminine energy attracted to man in a high masculine energy. That's, you know, that's the basic rule, you know, of attraction, you know. And you can build it up. You can build it up, you know, your confidence. And I say, you see, like just our Porfirio, he
what?
Our client who recently was here, how he was, you know, committed to his working on himself, you know, and it's just, yeah, it's just everything about, you know, taking responsibility for your journey, you know, learning and working on yourself. And I do believe that, you know, positive experience of dating, you know, women who is into you. This is nothing, a very strong confidence, you know, booster, right? Building, because yeah, it's very different, different story, like from when you like need to prove someone that you deserve love, from being sincerely interested, you know, having sincere interest from woman who is looking in you, and you don't need to prove her that you're worth of love, right? He just, you know, see you as a, you know, she's sincerely, you know, interested in you.
Very active in the comments, guys. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure being with you guys. And again, just as a quick summary, the takeaway from this live stream, I hope for you guys, is this: you do have a choice. Andrew Henderson, owner of Nomad Capital, says this is his slogan: go where you're treated best. And just, you have to ask yourself that question. Are you treated best by your women in your country? And if not, why not hop the pond and give her a go somewhere where the women are traditional? Not as traditional as they used to be, of course, because that's happening everywhere, but they're still highly traditional. Trust me on that. So life is a choice. We all have choice. Every day we wake up in the morning, we have choice. So rather than grumping and bitching about what it is, what you don't like in your world, change your world. That's my takeaway and message for you guys. It's been a slice. We will see you guys back. Well, you're back on the hot seat next Saturday. But again, tomorrow morning, I think.
I would say expand your world.
We go live. Yeah, and then Monday on part 2 and part 3 of this series, which is basically talking about the MGTOW Passport movement, the rise of the SHE-conomy, as Morgan Stanley calls it. And you will see some shocking videos from social media of these women have hit the wall, that are not happy. And they're like, what happened? And you can just, it just really shows you clearly that this toxic feminism, I call it, is not serving women by their own words. And so watch the videos.
It's serving government.
Please share.
Because more economy.
If you like this video, please give us a like. We don't have too many likes, but we've got 67 votes. Yeah, come on, guys. We've got like 25 likes and 67 votes. Please share the video. If you found this intriguing, interesting, if you learned something, please share it with a friend, colleague, whatever, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Yeah, and maybe
you're gonna go back to more questions. No, wait. What you doing?
I would have wanted to also invite.
I was ready with the.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder to if you considering this journey, right? You wanted to know more your chances. Can I?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You can get a free matchmaking consultation with us. Just go to magicguarantee.com/register and book. Appointment with our strict Luba or Shana. Yeah. We call it tough love that actually serves you, helping, because having this unlimited coaching support is a big part of your success.
It's really a great, amazing quality freebie right there. It's free, no obligation, and you will understand your chances. Your coach will tell you straight up what are your chances at getting what you want. Because the truth is, any man pretty much can be successful in Ukraine. But at getting what you want, that's where the diciness can come in, right? Because maybe you have unrealistic expectations from the paper letter sites, etc., where the hot 21-year-olds were all over you, even though you're 79, that is really brainwashed a lot of guys. So we'll be straight up with you. We will answer all your questions straight up, and then we'll give you an offer to take us for a test drive. Which is again huge value. It's only $500, and you get to choose 10 ladies from the website that you're interested in and invite them out. And from the 10, you'll get some yeses and nos. And from the yeses, you choose your top lady to do a Zoom first date. And like you said, the client was just on. He had a great connection with his lady, and he's going to start a relationship with her. And 50% of Zoom first dates end in a relationship.
No, it's okay.
Oh, okay. We just got another screen up and we're like, what happened? But I see we're still live. Okay. So it's a great way to stick your pinky toe in the water to test the temperature, to see if you want to do this journey, if you can afford this journey. It's not for every man. It's not cheap at the end of the day. Add it all up, right? But it's a lot more expensive if you do it the wrong way for years before, which is 80% of our clients before they came to us. They did this journey the wrong way and they paid for it. So,
and not only with money, with your time, lifetime.
And broken hearts. That's time and broken hearts is not good. So I'm going to leave you with an interesting video. I would encourage you to watch it. Please like, subscribe, share the video. Thanks. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Today, it's completely free for you to have a video date face-to-face with beautiful Eastern European women of all ages and walks of life.
Oh my God. That's it. I'm all yours.
So I brought flowers.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
With makeup or no makeup, hair up, hair down, you always look great.
Thank you. You get to ask all your deepest burning questions. Okay, so we will see you live over at ukrainedating.tv.
There you have it. ukrainedating.tv is the world's first and only free dating platform introducing Western men to beautiful Slavic women, where you can video cam share with them face to face. And it's free for the first 30 days if you're a newbie. And then after your 30-day free trial is up, we have 4 different memberships from $10 to $100 a month that offer you a ton of perks. And what if there was a way you could get 3 months of our $90 membership for free? If you've been scammed, like about 80% of our viewers, you can share your story by live interview on our other channel called Mail Order Bride Scams. The link is in the description below. And as our thank you, we will give you a $270 credit towards our $90 Top G membership. What you want to do is head over to buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating. Under the membership tab, we have 4 distinct memberships. Tiptoe membership, it's only $10 a month, and you get 1 live lady face-to-face cam share per month. Then there's Borscht Brothers at $50 a month, which entitles you to 5 live lady cam shares per month. You get access to our Borscht Brothers Telegram chat, where you can converse with other members. You get 1 Zoom group coaching call session per month with our superstar streamer and coach, Jana. Next is a limited membership called Top G, which entitles you to unlimited video dating and live video cam shares with unlimited call duration. Access to Borscht Brothers Telegram chat community. You get not 1, but 2 Zoom group coaching call sessions every month with our superstar coach, Jana. And lastly, you get 1 scam check service. If you had to buy it, it costs you $500, which is an extensive 5-point check on whatever girl you want us to check, so that when you get the answers back, you will finally, either way, be able to sleep at night. The Top G membership entitles you to $7,500 off Match Guarantee's lifetime guarantee matchmaking, which is unlimited dating, private matchmaker, and full team support until you walk down the aisle with your beautiful Ukrainian wife. Then from the main tab at buymeacoffee.com/Ukraine dating, you can click extras, and you can actually send any of our streamers a beautiful bouquet of flowers. You'll want to include your personal letter and your contact information. And if you make a good impression and you do some video cam shares with her, you never know, if she likes you, she might write you back. But of course, like real world dating, that's the ladies' exclusive option, depending on if she likes you or not, right? And lastly, you can get a private Zoom coaching session with our star coach, Jana. Well, she will answer all your deep probing questions. She will go through the 5 points of zone of success, which will tell you what are your chances at finding and marrying a beautiful Slavic wife. And last, but certainly not least, probably first, you get to enjoy dinner and a movie with our amazing Jana. That's right, spend Christmas over dinner and a movie, a very special movie that Slavs pretty much all watch at Christmas time. And 4th of July, you get to celebrate with dinner and a movie with Jana in a very intimate group Zoom video setting. And lastly, before I let you go, guys, remember, UkraineDating.tv is a nonprofit. We can only operate based on your donations and your memberships. So if you want streamers more often, then please support the channel, donate, and the money goes to the streamers. They are paid $20 an hour to stream for you. Thanks very much for your support, and we'll see you over at UkraineDating.tv soon.